Hi everyone, and welcome to Our Avrame Home, where you're going to see our family build our very own Avrame Trio 120 from the ground up with no prior building experience. My name is Rob from Canadian A Homestead, which you can find here. And today we're going to be talking all about two things: installing your driveway and clearing land for your build. We acquired this land just over 5 months ago in the summer, and when we did, it was a forest, just a full forest of huge balsam trees, aspen trees that were like touching the sky. There was birch. It was a beautiful forest, and we had to figure out where exactly we were going to put our home. So there's a few different things we did to determine that. Number one, we went on a lot of hikes as a family. We were looking for a few different things, looking for a flat location for the footing of our house, as well as our homestead. We want a garden, want to maybe have some livestock up there, so we wanted to have a fairly flat location. We also wanted to have a lot of southern exposure, so that especially in winter, for our solar system, it's not going to be hidden behind a hill or a big forest. And then we also wanted to be considering areas like our septic, where that's going to be heading so that the water has somewhere to wick away from our house and everything else. And so we went on a lot of hikes to look for that. We also checked out some topographical maps that we could find on our government website. And then we also flew our drone over top to see if we could have any naturally occurring areas that were already ready to go for a build. And so as we did all those things, the hiking, the maps, and the drone flying, we found that there were kind of three options for us. One of them was really, really close to the road, and that area was pretty low and pretty wet. There was a swamp right at the edge of the road, didn't offer much privacy, so we quickly crossed that off the list. There was another one, like a bedrock cleared space, but it was way far back in our property, and that would have been a huge driveway. And then there was a third location. It was densely wooded, but it was flat, and all of the other boxes were checked off. And so that's what we chose. And so then the second thing we had to figure out was, how are we gonna get a driveway back there? And so we actually called around to get a ton of quotes from different contractors. And here's one tip that we wanted to give you. Change your phone number to a local number if it isn't already. We had quotes ranging from $75,000 to do the clearing and to bring in the gravel, all the way down to $25,000 to do the same job. And so we felt that because our number wasn't local, some people were possibly trying to take advantage of the fact that we were from out of town. And so that's just a tip for you there. Change your number to a local one. And don't feel like you have to take the first quote that you're given. Shop around, make sure that you're getting a fair price. So once we determined which contractor we were going to go with, we also had to decide how wide we wanted our driveway to be. You can see it behind me here. We chose to go with a fairly wide driveway, and that's because when we were talking with one of our neighbors, he said that in winter we get so much snowfall that sometimes the trees can actually bend, and he's actually had his driveway blocked off, not from snow, but from trees getting bent over, and he has to wait for the snow to get brushed off and they spring back up. And so we chose to make our driveway extra wide so that it'd be easier for us to get our snow removal, to be able to push our snow banks way off to the side, and still be able to get our vehicles up to the house all winter long. So the contractor that we chose to actually put in our driveway, they actually spend most of their time supplying municipalities with sand for their roadways in winter. When we contacted them, they were kind of between two different jobs, and they said, you know what, this is going to actually fill our schedule perfectly. And so we hired them. The best part of it, two things. One, their quarry was just down the road from our house, about 1 kilometer away. And number two, we were in a season of the year where they were able to do full loads. In the spring and in the fall, when the roads are a little bit more wet, they only allow half loads in some municipalities. So look into that, because if they're doing half loads, it would have been a whole lot more time for the dump truck operators, which would have really increased the rate of our job. So we were thankful that we were able to do it in summer, and they were able to actually get it done relatively quickly too. I have mentioned before, we're brand new to this. We have no idea what we're doing. And so as Katie, who hired most of our subs out, as Katie is calling around and asking for help with like solar and plumbing and driveways and stuff like that, she's asking a lot of questions, and she's finding that a lot of these old guys, if you're one of those old guys, sorry, a lot of these old guys just want to talk. And so she's getting a lot of information, which actually helps her when she makes her next phone call. She sounds more knowledgeable, and so that person takes her more seriously. And so ask a lot of questions, let the contractors talk, and take a lot of really detailed notes so that you sound more educated for every further phone call that you make asking for a quote. If you would like to see more information and more behind the scenes stuff about how we got our driveway put in this summer, you can click right here where you'll be taken to a video on our channel that shows you the whole process from getting the forest knocked down to the driveway put in, as well as some information about how we cleared the land. In our next video on our Avrame Home series, we're going to be showing you some details as to how we actually chose the layout of our house, the foundation type that we chose, and how we actually set to place that foundation in the land that we had cleared. Well, it is getting much colder here now that we're in November. And so to sign off, I want to show you some footage from June, from when Katie and I got to see our clearing for the very first time. I hope you enjoy it. And I want to encourage you too to like and subscribe to the channel so that you can see every update as we build our own Avrame home. My name is Rob. Until next time, stay warm, everybody. Look at this place.
It's here.
This is gonna be where we're gonna build our new home.
Wow.
Man, some of these trees, huh, are humongous. Yeah, remember that time I was like, I got a chainsaw? Wow. So right there, I'd be looking straight down the A.
The egg?
Yeah.